Hey everybody, welcome to the One Stop Co-op Shop, and today I'm doing a solo playthrough of Ace of Spades, a recent game that is riffing on Balatro, the very popular video game, where you're using poker hands to defeat bosses. And disclaimer that I got a review copy of this one. And if you like the content on the One Stop Co-op Shop, consider supporting us through Patreon. You get early access to our videos and exclusive videos every month you can't see anywhere else. You can also listen to our weekly podcast for reviews and design discussions, or join the conversation and say hi on our Discord. So yeah, like I said, if you're familiar with Balatro like I am, then you already know how to play this game because it is almost 100% one-for-one riffed from that game, regardless of how you feel about that. But for those who aren't familiar, I'm going to be playing through an increasingly difficult array of bosses who will have higher and higher health. First one I'm going against here is a Scorpion who has only 5 health, that number at the bottom. And he's got a one-time ability at the bottom that I gain when I defeat him. But I keep track of his life up here with the 5, and then over here are 2 very important numbers. This is the number of hands I can play against him. I'm going to be using poker hands as basically attacks to deal damage, and over the course of 2 hands, I need to deal at least 5 damage to the Scorpion to defeat him. And then this number here are the number of discards or reshuffles that I have. So I can use one of these to discard any number of these 8 cards in my hand and redraw, trying to get the best 5-card poker hands that I can. But they can also be used to renew the deck, because as I discard these cards, as I draw new hands, all my discards are going to stay out in a sort of dead pile. It's kind of like my ammo running out. And if the deck ever runs out completely, I won't draw any more cards, so I need to have some extra discards to reshuffle things back in, because you only get a free reshuffle, kind of a reset, after every 3 boss battles. So I gotta fight the Scorpion and the next 2 bosses that I'll face off against without that deck running out. Down here, you have the amount of damage dealt by each of the hand types. So a pair will only deal 1 damage, while a straight would deal 4 and a flush would deal 5, defeating them straight up. Additionally, and this is hinted down here, jacks and kings and queens, any face cards deal +1 damage when they're part of the consequential part of the hand. So as an example, if I did 2 pair here, like jack, jack, 9, 9, I do have a 2 pair. That would deal 2 damage for the 2 pair, +1 for each of the jacks, so 4 damage. But if I threw in the king as the 5th unconsequential card, it's kind of like the bonus card to make it a hand of 5, that would not deal +1 damage because the king is not actually part of the 2 pair. And aces work the same, except they add +3 damage. And just in case you forget, the number of hands and discards you have is shown on the back of the next boss card. And yeah, that's basically it. We'll unlock some powers as we defeat the villains, the bosses that show up every 3rd round. So what do I have to decide here? I have 4 clubs out of 5 for a flush. I have, again, the 2 pair with jacks, which would almost defeat him. A flush would straight up deal 5 damage. I guess the 2 pair is the safer bet. So let's go ahead and do those. And then I want to keep the clubs to potentially have a flush later. You want to be thinking of your next hand. So I'm playing this as my first hand. 2 pairs, 9s and jacks. So again, that's 2 damage from the 2 pair, +1 for the 2 face cards, so 4 damage. Bringing the Scorpion down to 1 life, and my hands down to 1 that I can play. Although now even a pair will defeat him. By the way, I'm playing on hard mode, which means that the final boss will be quite a bit tougher, and it also means that I'm not allowed to look through the discard pile to remind myself which cards have been played. At normal or easy difficulty, you can do that. If I was playing on nightmare difficulty, I would also have 1 fewer discard for every single fight for the entire game, which is quite nasty. All right, let's see what I got. Ooh, I got an ace, I got kings, I have 4 clubs again. And ideally, I'd like to save something nice for the next boss. So what do I want to do here? Well, I think it'll be fine. These first bosses are easy. Let's go ahead and do a pair of kings. And I guess I'll keep my jack 10 ace. I could potentially get to a straight, and just having high cards that can give bonuses is good in and of itself. Now, do I want to do any discarding first? Well, sure, you know what, why not? Since I only need the pair of kings, let's go ahead and use one of my 2 discards to discard these 4 cards and redraw. All right, that worked out quite well, a little too well if I'm being honest, because now I'm going to have to get rid of one of these nice face card pairs for my next hand. But before I play that hand, I'm going to go ahead and use my second discard to shuffle these cards back in. Yeah, it's not that many, and they aren't that good, but you just want to shuffle back in whenever you can, I find. All right, and then I guess I'll use jacks and king, because again, I have to. And that'll leave me with a pair of aces, which is already, remember, each ace is +3 damage. So that is 7 damage minimum, just waiting there. But I'll use these, so I'm getting a pair of jacks which is 1 damage, +1 for each jack, 3 damage, more than enough to defeat the scorpion. And again, whenever you defeat one of these basic goons, you get this instant power you can use in a later hand. This one says, I may change the suit of any cards in the hand I play this turn that have a value of 7 if I like. Which is, geez, a super limited power. I can use 7s to make a flush, and that's about it. That's fine. Now I flip the next boss, and I reset my hands and discards, and draw back to 8. And geez, I got another king. And, oh, I've got a straight with aces. Do I want to do that, maybe? I would probably kill him straight up, right? Yeah, because a straight is 4 damage, +3 for aces. Oh, if you don't know how poker works, you can start a straight. A straight is 5 cards in a row. Ace, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or you can have the ace be the end of a straight, 10, jack, queen, king, ace. Yeah, is that better? Do I keep the pair of aces and try to do something with the pair of kings? If I do this, I'll still have a pair of kings and an ace, which seems pretty dang good going into another hand. So sure, I'm actually okay with this. Let's use 1 discard to shuffle my final hand from the last thing into the deck. But besides that, I think I'm good just doing a straight. I guess I'll keep the 2 spades there. So again, that's a straight for 4 damage, +3 from an ace for 7. And the outlaw's done in one hand, giving me this. The hearts cards in your hand you play this turn are considered to be parts of a diamond suit. Another one that'll make it easier to have flushes. And these just stick around until you use them. Ideally, you want to save them until the final bosses because they get so much harder, but we'll see. All right, and here's the last boss for this first set of bosses. They have 10. And every third boss is what's called a villain. First of all, at the top in the red there, they have an ongoing power that will limit me. This one says this villain is immune to hands with a straight but not straight flushes. But then once I defeat him, at the bottom, I gain an ongoing bonus for the rest of the game. It says if I play a straight, it inflicts 6 damage instead of 4. All right, let's see what we end up with. We don't want a straight this time. But 2 pair aces and kings, that's pretty good. Now, after you defeat each villain, everything is going to be reset, so any cards you have get shuffled back in. The entire deck gets shuffled for free. So there's no need to be stingy and save really good hands. Now, is that already enough? 2 pair is 2. 4 with the 2 kings. 7, 10 with the 2 aces. Yeah, he's already done. Bye, Billy. And so now, straights are a bit better for me than any other combination. I'll just slot it in down there. And I get a free renewal. I get rid of every card in my hand, even the ones I didn't use. And I shuffle everything back in. And now you'll see when I take the next boss, we automatically see our stuff level up. In this case, I can now do 3 hands per fight instead of 2. And this guy's got 12 life. And that's how it'll go. Every 3 bosses, you get an ongoing power. The number of discards or hands you can use increases. And of course, the boss life keeps increasing as well. All right. Ooh, talking about straights. Pretty close to one already, right? I've got 8, 9, 10, queen, jack. Or sorry, king. Jack would be great. So I could go for a jack here to finish the straight. I've only got 2 discards, but sure. Let's do 1. I'll get rid of this pair of 3s. I could get rid of the king as well, or the 8, because it's not really going to increase my odds of getting. All right, let's get rid of the 8, I guess. Got another queen, another king. This is not what I was going for. Another 3. I would have had a full house probably somewhere in here. All right, so if I do 2 pair queens and kings, that would be 6. That'd be half his life. So sure, that sounds fine, especially since I have 2 more hands to go. And if you get rid of something else, well, I guess the 3, since I know that a bunch of 3s already went. All right, so he's down to 6. And oh my gosh, did I not shuffle? What is going on? All right, so I got even more kings. I got a pair of 9s. I could do 2 pair 9s and kings. I still don't have a jack, so I still can't do a straight, even though I now have an ace, king, queen, and 10, 9. Yeah, I guess I'll do the 2 pair and get rid of this random 5. So that's 2 for 2 pair, plus 2 for the 2 kings, so he's down to 2 life. And, that's some random stuff. I almost have a spade flush. I could do a pair of 6s, but this sucks. I'm going to have to use my discard. And the deck's actually getting a little bit low, so this could be problematic. I guess I'll get rid of these 4, even though it's take away my spade flush. Let's try to get another pair. Is that really the best? I don't know. This game's poker. It's still a game of luck. There's the jack. Oh, great. There's another jack. So do I have to do pairs of jacks here, or 2 pair, I mean? Well, I guess a pair of jacks, or I could do 2 pair with the 6s. Well, let's keep the 6s, see what comes up with that, and I'll just do the pair of... Oh, but then I have to get rid of the queen or the ace, which I don't really want to do. So sure, we'll do that. So that's 2 pair for 2, already enough, but plus 2 from the jacks. He's defeated. And now I've got the diamond cards in the hand you play this turn, considered to be part of whichever suit you choose. And hey, if I want to go crazy, I can combine that with the outlaw, turn all my hearts into diamonds, and then turn all my diamonds into anything, if I just really need a flush. Okay, next I'm against the dancer with 15 life. Okay, still no straights in sight. I have just a pair of 8s. It's not very good. I could just use one of them to kind of get a free draw without a discard. So sure, it's maybe a terrible idea. But I'll do the pair of 8s, and I know the 3. Let's get rid of all of these. So I'm only doing a single point of damage. That's definitely a dangerous choice to make. And then I'm still just shy of that straight, aren't I? I feel like I might have seen all the kings already. Yeah, let's actually use a discard to shuffle the cards back in. Now, I do see I would have a flush if I use my one hearts become diamonds thing. Should I do that? Yeah, okay, because I'm getting a little worried now. So I'll go ahead and use the Outlaw's ability to turn hearts into diamonds, and then I'll play all of these. So that becomes a flush with a jack, which is only 6 damage, so I still have to do 8 more. Pretty much going to have to find a way to use that ace then. Okay, hey, there's the king I was looking for, because I just shuffled it back in. Okay. I got 2 pair with queens. That's definitely not enough. All right. Yeah, we might have an early death here, everybody. Discarding 2 pair to try to get something more. Let's try it. All right. I got another king. 10. Oh, there we go. Did I get a straight? I think I got a straight. 10, jack, queen, king, ace. Okay, good. So yeah, we should definitely kill him with that, right? Because straights are 6, and then, yeah, they'll have like way too many high cards. Yeah, so now I'm just doing way too much damage. Oh, and geez, are they... Wait, is it a straight flush? Are you kidding me? I don't want to do a straight flush. It's such a waste. So that's 10, 13, 14, 15, 16 damage. Great. Okay. Bye, Dancer. And her power is discard 2 of the cards you are holding of your choice, then draw 3 cards from the poker deck, so I can actually go above 9 cards. Although I believe if you use a discard again, then you just end up with 8 anyway. Okay, now we have the Sheriff with 20 life. You cannot use kings in your hands against this villain. Well, that sucks because I have one. But then once I defeat him, kings become +3 instead of +1, same as aces. All right, so I'm about to get a free shuffle from this, so I don't have to worry about that. I have a pair of 6s. I have some high cards. I have a 6, 7, 8, sort of working my way towards a straight. Well, let's go and use a discard, I guess. And... I guess I gotta get rid of the king. That's worthless. Maybe I'll get rid of those and keep the 3 cards that deal extra damage. I don't know if that... Okay, got another king, which is also going to stop me from doing any kind of straight, right? Because I've got 9, 10, jack, queen, but I can't use the king, so I would need an 8. Oh, I just discarded an 8, didn't I? Okay. Oh, I have a flush. No, I don't have a flush because it's a king. All right, let's discard again because I have like nothing to play right now. And I'll keep all of those, I guess. And I did not get a flush. Darn it. Got no discards left. Wow, this is terrible. All right, well, here, I can do a 2 pair with queens. That'll at least refresh my hand some. So that's only 4 damage, though, out of 20. Okay, this looks good. I got a flush, and I got a pair of aces. So let's do the flush first. Oh, sorry, my hand's down to 2. Okay, so we'll do the flush. It only has a jack, though, so it's only doing 6. We got to do 10 more. I mean, the pair of aces might make that possible, but there's definitely a real possibility I just die right here. Yeah, I think I die. Well, hold on. I've got these, right? So I could discard 2 of my cards and then draw 3 cards. Because right now, the best I could do, I don't have a diamond flush, so it would be 2 pair, aces and 9s, which would be 2 for the 2 pair, 5, 8. Yeah, so I'd be 2 shy. All right, so let's go ahead and use this. I'll discard 2 cards I'm holding of my choice and then draw 3 cards from the deck. What do I want to discard? If I keep a 2, then I have a chance of drawing another 2, which could finish a full house. But if I keep the jack, drawing another jack would make my 2 pair with the aces do enough bonus damage to defeat the guy. So I guess getting rid of the 2-3 is the best here. Or maybe it's not the best. Did I get a flush? Ooh, yeah, I hate to use all my powers, but the farmer, diamonds can count as whatever suit I want. That should make this pretty easy, right? Because I can say that hearts are all... Yeah, there we go. So that's a heart flush with 2 aces. You're allowed to cheat that way when you're using special power cards. So I've got 5 hearts, because diamonds count as anything. So a flush is 5, 8, 11, 12. Took him down, but that one hurt. All right, so now straights are extra good, and kings are extra good. But I only have my worst card left, the Scorpion, to deal with people. And I'm fighting an army deserter with 22 life. But now I get 3 hands and 3 discards. All right, let's see what we get. Seems like a lot of nothing. I mean, I guess I'm sort of close to a straight. No, I am close to a straight. Yeah, 7 or 2 would finish off my straight. I got a pair of jacks. Yeah, I mean, now with the guys having way more life, I can't really afford to have any terrible hands, so it's really dangerous just to discard the 8 and 9 and hope that I get a 2 or a 7 or like another jack or something. Seems pretty terrible. I'm going to do it anyway. Never said Mike was smart. Oh, but I got lucky. There's a 2. All right, so yeah, let's go ahead and do the straight. Well, it's only doing 6 damage because I don't have any bonuses, which means I have to do an average of 8 damage for the coming hands to actually defeat this guy, which means like some kings would help a lot, or no kings. No kings would be fine too. I don't think 2 pair is going to cut it, y'all. Yeah, so let's go ahead and use another discard. And I guess I'll just get rid of the non-paired stuff and go for either a full house or something else. Oh, I got another straight. Okay, I guess that's what it's going to be. Yep, so that's only doing 6 plus 1, 7. So I have to find a way to do 9 damage in the last turn with 1 discard left. Oh, I got a king, which is plus 3 if I can find a way to use it. So, yeah, let's actually trust everything, I think, except for the jacks. I'm not trusting I'll get another straight. And, okay, is that enough? 2 pair jacks and kings, with kings being worth 3 each should be enough, right? 2 pairs, 2. 2 kings who make it 8, and 2 jacks who make it 10. Yes. Although, crud, I did use all my discards, so I'm not going to be able to get any of these cards back yet, but I do defeat the army deserter. And I can use him just to do 5 damage to my enemy. That's cool. Next is the hangman with 25. Not feeling great about my chances. Ooh, although that was nice. That 3 queens. Is that a full house with queens right off the bat? Don't mind if I do. All right. So full house is 6 plus 3 queens makes it 9. So he's down to 16. That was a nice start. Oh, and then I got a pair of kings and a pair of aces and a pair of 3s. Not that I care about that part. Dang, how much damage is that going to do? That would be 2 pair plus 3, 6, 9, 12. So it'd be 14. So do I do that and then reshuffle? Yeah, I think that's the move. I'll keep my pair of 3s. So I'll do the 2 pair kings and aces for 14. The draw deck was very low and all the best cards were in there. I do have to draw from it again, though, before I reshuffle. Okay, now I'll reshuffle. And does this already beat him? 2 pair 3s and 5s does 2 damage. Sure. And let's get rid of this 4 as well, since that would have kind of been close to a straight. And that'll defeat him. I was down to 1 hand. Now I got to take 1 card from the discard pile to your hand. That's a great power. Gain my final villain, because the next set of 3 ends with the final boss. I've got the Spirit of Wine. I cannot play Hearts cards against this villain, and he has 30 life. But if I defeat him, Hearts gain plus 2 damage. And I gotta say, I'm very happy that the 1 ace I kept is not a heart ace. And okay, good. The king I just got. Oh, I got 2 kings. Ooh, that's great. But yeah, the king I just got is not a heart king either. But the heart queen is dead. The 9 is dead. Yeah, so 7, 8, 9, 10 is not really a straight here because it's nothing. So let's go ahead and use a discard, even though I'm getting rid of an almost straight to try to like draw into something huge with those. Oh, yes, sirree. I'll take that. Let's go ahead and do a full house, aces and kings. It's got to do a lot of... Oh, wait, one of these is a heart, isn't it? Gosh, darn it. Do I wait? Because 2 pair, aces and kings, is not nearly as much. Yeah, it's 4 less than a full house. So we would just do 2 for the 2 pair, 5, 8, 11, 14. I mean, they would half kill him. Yeah, and then I might as well wait until I get the redraw from using those before I discard all these hearts that are useless. Okay, so I'll go for that. Gets him down to 16. And then, geez, stop giving me hearts. Yeah, I would have a heart flush right now. Okay, so let's go use a discard and just get rid of all of these hearts. I do have a pair. Well, I guess I'll get rid of this 4 too. I'll just keep the pair of jacks. There are other suits, y'all. Okay, there's a king. There's 2 pair with hearts. That doesn't do anything for me. Oh, this is terrible. Am I going to use another discard? I guess so. Get rid of those, I guess. Okay, I got some stuff. I'm going to have 3 of a kind jacks, and then I don't have a straight to use the ace or the king or the queen yet. And I don't quite have a diamond flush. I got to do 16 damage, so I don't think I can afford to just like play the 3 jacks and hope to kill this guy. I think what I do is I use the hangman to get either, I know I'm not supposed to look through the discard pile, but clearly I can when I use this. I can get an ace or I can get a 10. An ace would give me a full house, jacks and aces. How much would that do? Full house is 6. 9, 12 for the aces, plus 3 for the jacks would be 15. Okay, so it'd be 1 away. Whereas the straight would be 1 for the jack, 1 for the queen, 3, 6 for the ace king. So that'd be 8 plus the full house, 14. Oh, it's almost exactly the same. So yeah, even though I hate to, I'll use the hangman and get an ace, and then play my full house, leaving him with 2 life. Now I hope I can take that down. Oh shoot, can I not? What have I got here? I got a pair of 4s. I got 4 diamonds. Don't have any 7s. Use my terrible power. This is a joke, right? Can I really not kill this guy? I gotta use the army deserter. What the heck? I'm setting myself up for such failure here. But now I get the extra bonus from hearts. Yay for that. And I get to reshuffle for free. I'm going against Jack, who has 35 life. These are the final set of minions, and now I get 4 discards and 4 hand plays. And I'm starting out with pair of jacks and kind of almost a couple of straights. Okay, well, let's go for a straight, I guess. I mean, the 3, 4, 5, 6 is closer, but that's not going to do enough damage. So let's, I don't know, keep the pair of... Oh, wait, do I have a flush? No, I almost had a flush. Okay, let's try this. Because I really need to get aces and kings to do enough damage at this point, or I cannot get those things. 9, 10, jack, queen, and a 7. So I could still go for a straight. I could also do 2 pair jacks and queens. That's not going to do enough. And I do have a 7 that could change suit with my stupid scorpion, but I don't have enough of any other suit to do a flush. Dang, I really don't want to use another discard already. Maybe I'll just do the 2 pair jacks, queens. What is that? That's 6 out of 30, not 5? Gah. Oh, wait, hearts. I forgot to look for hearts. Stupid Mike. So 9, 10 are both hearts. So that makes the straight maybe look better. All right, let's go for it. So I'm actually going to get rid of the extra jack and queen and just go hard for the straight. Okay, and I got it, sort of. So yeah, we'll keep those. We'll use these. So it's a straight, which is 6 with my bonuses. 7, 8 with face cards. 10, 12 with hearts. So it's slightly more than a third of their life, which is good, but I also use a lot of discards, which is bad. All right, let's see what comes up next. A lot of nothing. Only 1 heart. I mean, I guess I got ace 2, 3 for a straight, or 6, 7, 8, but those aren't going to cut it. I got to use a discard, man. I'm discarding everything except the ace. Why not? Ooh, I like 3 aces. Oop, and 2 5s, and one of them's a heart. I guess that's what I go for, so... Well, that's right, I have 4 hands now, not 3, so I guess I did too much damage the first time. All right, so full house is 6, 9, 12, 15. Oh, and hearts, yeah, 1 heart, so 17. Okay, good, so he's down to 6. So I should be able to probably safely do a reshuffle. Well, I mean, maybe. I guess that's not a guarantee, is it? Yeah, so let's do a pair of queens here. That's all I got. Oh, I can do a 2 pair with 9s. Will that kill him? So 2 pair is 2, plus 2 queens is 4, plus a heart is 6. Yes, so let's go ahead and do a reshuffle now, and then I'll do my 2 pair. Because I certainly want to get those aces back in. Okay, and then, yeah, doing the 2 pair. And I guess I don't know, keep the the 7 that could become a heart, and the 4 that's already a heart. Okay, cards with a value of 3 in your hand you play this turn are considered queens. That's vaguely useful, I guess. All right, moving on, we're at Sharon, the penultimate boss with 40 life. Good luck. Oh my gosh, I guess I'm going to do a straight here. What the heck? Wait, 5, 5, 5. Okay, I do have a full house or a straight. So full house does 6, straight for me does 6. So which one has more hearts? If I go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that'd be 3 hearts. If I do the full house, I'm getting 2 hearts. All right, then we'll do the straight for our first hand. So that's 6 damage for a straight with my bonus, 8, 10, 12. Nice little start right off the bat. All right, go into the next hand. Well, I've got 3, 4, 5 again. What is up? I did not shuffle at all, clearly. Now, 3s can count as queens with Jack's ability, and I can change the suit of 7s, but that's all I got. Yeah, for this one, I'm definitely going to have to use a discard, I think. Maybe I keep the 3 and the 7 to be part of a flush or a straight with my different powers. I'm going to discard these. Not quite sure if that's a good idea. Okay. I got 2 kings. I also got 2 hearts. The 7 could be any suit I want. Dang it. Okay, let's shuffle again, I think. Let's just keep these. Ooh, okay. That's pretty good. Got a full house, kings and 3s. And I doubt the queen thing or the 3 thing is going to come up again. So let's go ahead and just make them queens for a little bit more damage. So that way I'm doing... Oh, that's right. Kings are the bonus one. This is going to kick some butt. Full house is 6, 9, 12, 15, 16, 17. Well, actually, you know what? Never mind. Let's keep our little queen card just in case it lets us get a straight or something down the line. So then it's 6, 9, 12, 15. Oh, and a heart, so 17 anyway. So that gets him down to 11, and I've still got 2 hands and 2 discards left. Although I really want to use a discard to reshuffle at the end. Huh. Did I get another straight? 6, 7, 8, 9. No, I need a 5 or a 10. Or, ooh. You know what? I doubt this will come up again. Let's use the Scorpion to make 7s. Change the suit of any cards in your hand that have 7s. I can make those all hearts and finish this guy up easily, right? Because that would get me a flush for 5, 8 with the ace, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Yeah, way too much damage with all of them being hearts. But first, let's go ahead and use one shuffle to, I guess, get rid of the 6 and 8 and draw for the king. Ooh, that was good. I like that going into the final hand. And then I'll use my last shuffle to shuffle the discard pile back in. And the final villain's ability always relates to the Joker, which is an extra card that's taken out of the deck. So it's a regular deck of cards plus 1 Joker eventually. In Sharon's case, because each of them does it a different way, it says discard a card with a special bonus from your playing area to shuffle the Joker into the poker deck. Oh, so I think that means Jack or one of these? I definitely want to get rid of Jack over that, I guess. And you often will need the Joker because unless you're playing on the easiest difficulty, the final boss, Lord Overkill, here's his hard version, will always require the Ace of Spades or a stand-in for the Ace of Spades, a Joker, for example, to defeat them. And with the hard version, they always have 50 life, but with the hard version, that Ace of Spades has to be in the last hand, the one that strikes the killing blow. So we'll see if we can do that, but first we do have to draw. Oh, or I can just get the Ace of Spades right away. Now, the problem with that is that I can't use it yet. Wow, so I don't have a straight. Never mind, I'm missing a 10. But yeah, let's go ahead and use Sharon's power, and I think I can discard Jack and not one of those to shuffle the Joker into here, so as I'm discarding, I have a chance to grab it. All right, and then what do I do for my first hand? Do I just do the 2 pair, kings and jacks? Or do I go for the full house, which would do 4 more damage? I mean, if I discarded right now, all I'd be able to discard is like the 8 and the 6. So sure, let's go for these, and I'll get rid of the 6 and keep the heart. So this is getting me 2 damage for 2 pair, 3, 4 for the jacks, 7, 10 for the kings, 12, 14 for hearts. Pretty good start. Now if I can do 12 damage on average for each hand, I'll be okay here. Although, okay, this next hand is not looking so great. What have I got here? Pair of 8s. Pair of 8s. Fantastic. So I guess I just discard, maybe keep hearts, maybe the jack and the queen. Sure, I guess so I'm just getting rid of 3 cards. Is that really worth it? Maybe we'll get rid of the jack and the queen too and hope to get some more hearts. I don't know. All right, I got another ace. That part's good. I got another heart, but not much to do here. I got a 10. Yes, I'm nearly at a straight. Crud. I want to save that ace, although I guess the Joker could come out and then I wouldn't need it. But for now, let's discard again. I guess I'll keep the aces and get rid of anything that's not a heart. And just go for that flush. Although with 3 cards and no special ability. Oh, good. It's not super likely, but it happened. Okay, so what do I do here? Is this a flush? Flush is 5, but plus 10 more from the hearts, 15. Gives me now to 21. Now to show me that Joker, and then I can do like a crazy full house. There's the Joker! Okay, so what can I do here? So I could make that 3 of a kind aces, and I can make that the ace of hearts. So that'd be 9 damage, 11 with the heart, and then 3 more for a 3 of a kind would be 14. If I can get to like a full house or something, that'd be better. So maybe I spend this and get rid of all of this stuff and hope for another ace for 4 of a kind or face cards or nothing. Okay, well, I do have a pair. But remember, the killing blow needs to include the ace of spades, so I'm not sure what to do here. All right, maybe I use my last discard and just trash all of that. Come on. Okay, well, that didn't work out, did it? Oh, gosh. Okay. I could use the Joker to do 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and do a straight with the Joker being a heart and the 5 being a heart. How much would that do? So that'd be a straight, which would be 6 with my bonus, and then 8, 10. So I don't have to do 11 more with 2 aces and something else. Okay, let's try that. So I'm making, again, that the 3 of hearts. So I get that. So it's a straight for 6, 2 hearts for 10. But I've got no more draws, so it's just whatever I get here. Queen of hearts, that might be good. Give me another one. Jack, okay, I could get a straight now. That would work. 5 of diamonds. I get 2 more cards. 10. It's not helping. And a king. Ooh, I got it straight. This has got to be it, right? If I do, is this enough? Is this enough? Okay, so a straight would be 6. It's got to be enough. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 for the heart. Easily. Boom! Let's go, baby. All right, so I won that one by the skin of my teeth. Honestly, if things are going better, you should go into the final battle with a bunch of the little bonus cards. But that was Ace of Spades. It's as quick as that. You can also play it cooperatively. How it works is you have a shared hand of 3 cards, and then you each have 5 cards, and you can build the best hand you want. And when you use a discard, you discard any mix of cards you want and then redraw. But you have a shared pool of discards. So if somebody on their turn, because the turns don't switch until one of you uses a hand, if one person uses like all the discards trying to get a good hand, you might mess up your partner. But yeah, that was Ace of Spades. I'll have a review of this one coming down the pike. But thanks for watching, everybody, and a special thank you to our biggest Patreon supporters, Dan, J. William F., Steve Wren, KCW, Andrew R., and Chris C. We'll see you at the next stop.